Thank you. We appreciate the prep. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I knew that they were filming in London. I actually found that out a little bit ago.
Oh, okay.
But
do you get to go over?
I do.
Oh,
yeah.
So Chloe's back.
Yeah,
Chloe's
I'm
back.
back.
Nice.
Well, you know they announced the actual that this was happening a couple months ago.
Right, but then
Okay.
Kiefer released some statement yesterday, and the nerds went crazy, and we're
saw
like,
that.
24 news,
You don't
24
need to
news.
call me a nerd. I mean,
Well, I'm a nerd too. It's okay. It's
That's
okay.
not being a nerd.
It's all
I
right.
saw that there was a little resurgence on my Twitter as well.
Oh, really?
see?
I re-experienced. Oh, it's gonna film in London. And
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, I knew
I already
that.
knew that.
Yeah,
But I was pretty shocked when they first announced it.
Yeah.
I mean, I was excited, but my first reaction was like, "Holy crap! I didn't know."
Yeah.
I mean,
So
it was
there's
buried
no-
and gone, right?
Right? You thought it was over.
I know.
And then here we go again.
Here we go again.
Clock's ticking.
Okay, don't laugh at that. Please don't laugh at his stupid
I got
joke.
I'm laughing at his weird
Yeah, that,
Okay.
laugh.
that did get weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Now, the 12 thing.
Yeah, so it's only 12
I
episodes.
can't explain that.
Yeah, it's just.
We're gonna have to get Kiefer on the horn.
Okay.
for that one.
It's
We'll
like
call
a
him up.
I
math
defer.
question.
I mean,
it's a
I-
half day. It's a half day.
It's a half day.
Yeah,
I
which is
guess
fine.
they're gonna like fudge with the time. A
Oh,
little
okay.
bit.
That's
Maybe they'll have people actually going to sleep or something.
That'd be
Who
cool.
knows?
You could get like a pee break in, something
Yeah,
like that.
you
That'd be
know.
cool. Yeah,
Well,
nice.
you know, I mean, originally the people were talking about this being like a feature film and all this different stuff.
This is multi-platform. Are
Right?
you filming over there?
Yeah, we got.
What are we, Oprah?
Yeah,
Totally.
It's a big
Everything
deal.
at
This is a
once.
big show, man.
Everything at once.
Big
There's a
deal.
camera under the table.
Oh yeah, that's just for upskirts. No big deal.
Upskirts. We were right on that. That was kind of
Immediately, right?
kind of
This is going in a different direction than I
Uh-oh.
expected. Anyway, so yeah, there was original talks about it being a feature film, but it's going to be back on
forever,
Fox,
and
right?
I know there was a feature film script, and then it just never.
wow.
I didn't get to read it.
Yeah,
Back on Fox. Yeah.
nice. Well, that's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
any 24 is good 24. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
no, it's gonna be great. I
love
think it kind of makes sense. After I got over my shock, it's like, all right, well, this is something that people never lost the
Yeah.
excitement about. I mean, I hear about it every day, and people are still catching up on DVDs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's almost, in some ways, it feels like it never left in terms of the, there is a hunger for it,
Yeah.
it seems. And then the way people are viewing things with these shorter episodes, I think that's going to give them a chance to make the episodes the way they want them to be and
Right.
not be burdened with the 24. You know, my hope is that they'll keep going for a little bit, which I don't think is so crazy
Yeah.
after they go through the trouble of bringing it back.
Well, it's
Right?
in the format it's doing. It's in this miniseries. They can do multiple miniseries over the next few years.
Right,
or whatever.
and kind of have their own timing with it,
Right.
and people are gonna probably binge watch it anyway. I'm not really sure how that's.
Maybe
works.
they'll do one whole miniseries just on Chloe.
Oh,
What?
hell yeah.
I said it.
Hell
I said it.
yeah.
What?
Let's have it.
What if?
Let's
You guys
do
are
that.
the best.
Right?
Yeah, or
Wouldn't that
maybe
be
next
great?
time you guys can go like film in Syria or like a real fun
Okay,
place
whoa.
like that.
Wait a second.
Whoa.
I was gonna say maybe I'll be nude.
Oh, that's
That's the direction I go.
different.
Whoa.
You like get real.
Yeah.
yeah.
You just want
Easy,
real
Miley.
with
Jeez,
So,
Marilyn.
so are you gonna like temporarily live in London and bring your whole family with you?
I don't know.
You haven't worked out those
hope
deets?
so. I hope so. I haven't worked out the deets
Nice.
yet.
Okay.
I'd like to. I mean, I don't really like being away from my kid
Yeah.
for very
No.
long.
That'd
No.
be tough.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really like the guy at first, you know,
Yeah.
but then they grow on you.
Okay, well that's cool.
I
And
feel
you're
like
like,
girl.
damn
I
it!
know.
I'd rather be with you.
Our
Our
Yeah.
Why
buddy
did you do this to me?
Boston Rob here just had a baby 2 weeks ago.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh
Little girl.
my gosh!
He's going
Congratulations.
through the sleep deprivation thing
But
right
you must
now.
be so happy when you're here to have a little break.
I'm
Opposite.
actually the opposite.
Yeah, he's a
I-
weirdo.
No, you're gonna
Long
make me
to get
cry.
home.
Oh, Daddy.
Yeah.
Yesterday I had
So
a big
sweet.
discussion of how like working now. I took 2 weeks for paternity, and I get home and then I have to rush around and do all these things, and I feel like I'm not getting that quality time. So every
Oh
second.
my God, I'm gonna start crying.
Right? Look at this. This guy's all tatted out.
Yeah,
and,
he's
you
got
know,
a tat on his neck.
Those are the best
right?
ones.
Yeah.
I might be the only person to reprint like the wallet photos, and I
Oh,
started
God.
taping them around my truck, and I
Marilyn.
have one to bring in here.
Look at his wrist.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He still has
He won't take
the
it off.
hospital bracelet. He won't take it off.
When
He
she's
won't.
18
Marilyn is
and
breaking
goes away
down.
to
Yeah.
college,
Yeah.
Breaking
I'm
down.
gonna
This
is
cut it off and
outrageous.
give it
Yeah,
to you.
Yeah,
right?
her ovaries are exploding right now. It's crazy.
I'm like super sensitive too, so don't cry.
What's
Yeah.
your kid's name?
Claire?
Oh no.
Old school name, huh?
Sweet.
But
that's
it's
No,
not just Claire.
Baby.
Yeah.
Oh
It's-
yeah.
Claire, Evan, Revolution.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Right?
I see what you're doing there.
You have
You're like,
a
we're
different
gonna go
name.
straight, and then we're gonna bring in the
Yeah.
Your kid's
really
name.
going
Your
on.
kid's name is a little different too, right?
Valentine.
So
That's cool.
That's rad.
yeah, Revolution,
That's
Valentine. I
I
mean,
love
we're
it.
all over the
So-
place. That's cool.
I mean, my husband and I actually thought, like, I mean, it is, but we were in a little bubble 2 weeks before the baby was born. We're like, Valentine,
Yes.
that's a good, strong name. And it is. I still stand behind it, but it was a little, the first time at the doctor, they're like, is she ready? We're like,
Val for short. Do you go Val?
Yeah.
See?
Val.
See?
I'm
Or-
glad we did. I'm glad, when you don't, like, let people influence you.
Yeah.
And it really suits him, but
Yeah.
it was a little touch and go when he was little.
I feel you.
Yeah,
Or-
he laughed at me when I told him the
Oh.
name that I picked for my daughter. He literally laughed out loud because he thought I was joking.
What is
Lovelyn.
So first you wanted
Thank
to
you.
call.
Okay, you
her
rolled
baby
your eyes
Love.
and then you said it's beautiful.
She wanted to name the baby Love.
No, I've never heard that before.
And I went, Love. And then she combined it with her mom's name. Her mom's name is
I like
Lynn.
it.
So it's Love
That
Lynn.
sounds-
Thank you.
And so do you call her Love?
Love, lovey, love bug,
Love Duck.
lovealicious.
That's really sweet.
See, look at I got 2 kids too.
Yeah.
Someone in
No,
this,
no,
but
no.
they're named normal.
They're
Taylor
normal
and Jack. It's like,
Boring.
I know, I'm lame. The reason why Mary Lynn's here, I mean, of course, with all the baby talk and 24 and all that
This is
stuff,
gonna have
there's
some-
there's
yeah.
another reason why she's actually here.
Oh, really?
She's performing this weekend at the American Comedy Company.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What?
I
This is
mean,
awesome.
Who?
How
When?
can you believe this?
Huh?
What?
Yeah, stand-up comedy.
Yeah,
This is gonna be great.
yeah.
You know,
It's good. I had the first show last night. It was pretty
yeah,
fantastic.
it's a great club. I love it because in San Diego we don't have
Yeah.
like comedy clubs where they feel like almost like New York style, where
Yeah,
it's
it
downstairs,
does, yeah.
kind of
It's very
basementy. You know, I love that club. It's the best.
It's
So,
a really neat
so the
room.
show went good.
Show went great.
What kind of stuff are you talking about?
Talked to a lot of people afterwards.
Oh, nice. Look at you.
It kind of starts out with maybe you would question not my sanity, but just like
Whoa.
Love it.
what's
I
going
love it.
on with her.
I love
We're
it
going that
already.
far.
And then halfway
Woo.
through the show, I reveal that I, got knocked up.
Yeah,
And then it kind of goes into not liking my baby, and
Yeah.
then by the end,
you
it's about
actually
the
do.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the hardest part of motherhood for you?
Autobiographical, exaggerated autobiographical.
Okay.
The
I love
hardest part was just that beginning part. I just wasn't one of those girls. I wasn't geared up toward it, and I kind of,
You had to develop it.
I did see the tendrils of my sanity.
It does happen.
It
Sky lost her mind for a little while.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Like,
to the
she
point
was
where
crazy.
I stopped eating. Like, I lost 40 pounds in 2 months and I
Yeah.
didn't even realize I lost 40 pounds. And
Yeah.
people are like, ma'am, your clothes are falling off of you. Something might not be right with you.
Yeah.
It gets weird.
It
the way
does.
you just described that makes me think that it's almost like you're being changed and your energy is like, you're so like whacked out because you don't know
Is it
what to do or how to
hormones?
do it.
What's
well,
up
it's
with you
it's
chicks?
partly hormone,
Yeah.
don't you?
I'm confused.
Yeah.
I'm just confused.
Down came the rain.
I'm trying.
Brooke Shields.
No.
Read it. Read it in the back tonight.
Totally
Okay.
happy reading. Happy
Got it,
reading.
got it.
Cheated on Brooke Shields. I was trying to read it. I was like, my sister and her postpartum. And I put it down and I started reading Valerie Bertinelli's instead.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
like,
Wow.
Coke, rock and roll! Totally like bailed on the postpartum.
Yeah, you need a break.
Yeah,
I
different
It's
get
like
it.
you're just being like molded into something else, but you never know until you have a kid, and you're
Yeah.
gonna like, ugh. It changes you. You are
Yeah, it
you're
does.
just like everything else I cared about is stupid. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, I was so
Now-
worried about my career or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like it pales into comparison of like, oh, I have to keep this alive.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a human
Totally.
that
Like,
I'm suddenly.
you can't just leave it alone and go do your thing.
You can't
know?
tie it to a tree?
You really can't.
No, you can't. This is something that I
But
learned.
it tests your like every moment. I had certain moments where I was like, well, I gotta be going to do something else.
Yeah.
And you have to train yourself like, oh, this is the most important thing I could be doing right now. And
Right.
I wasn't ready for that.
And then it becomes a whole new ballgame when they get mobile. When they like learn to
Oh,
walk and
yeah.
stuff. Like
so effed
I
up.
can't even. I have a 4-year-old and a 1.5-year-old, and my 1.5-year-old is the boy, and he's insane. He's so much different
so
than my
insane.
girl. Like it's crazy. It's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
But it's still fun.
I forget
Kinda.
even like coming to do comedy. I'll get back because I was out last weekend too,
Yeah.
and he's just wow, and I'm like Jesus,
Yeah.
it's like acclimate, and heat
Yeah.
coming at your head. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
This child, he doesn't
This is
really
what
get
you
it.
do.
Right. Yeah, Mary Lynn, she's got 2 shows tonight, 7:30, 9:30, 2 shows tomorrow night, and a Sunday show.
Oh.
Look at you,
You
hard
know?
worker.
Church show.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about it. Don't remind me.
Oh, really?
I said yes to that. I try to skip out of the Sundays.
Yeah.
So you can get home.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I
I'd like
know.
to be home early
Yeah.
in the day.
Get kicked in the
That
head.
Sunday
Bam.
show, I have a feeling.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
The people that come out for Sunday,
Mhm.
watch out.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Different
No,
crowd.
it'll be good.
Different crowd. I love it. And if you want tickets to go see Mary Lynn, go to AmericanComedyCode.com right now. Use the promo code 1053. You get hooked up with some free tickets.
Oh, right.
How huge is that? Good stuff. Well, Mary Lynn, I love having you in here. We've talked to you for years.
I
don't know if
know.
you realize this, but we've had you on this show for a long time. This is the first time we're meeting face to
I
face.
know.
This is
I
a big
should
deal.
Be here more often.
I would love that.
Face-to-face.
Can you come back
Can
down?
you send the copter for me?
Yeah, you know what? The station copter, we
Totally.
will.
All
We'll
right.
totally hook
I
that
will
up.
totally come here all the time.
Are you in
Send the
LA?
copter. Yeah.
Okay, then I think
See?
we can afford the gas.
You're talking real.
Right? Because, I mean, if, you're off trotting off to Europe and stuff
Oh,
like that,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know if
I
I
don't
can...
expect the copter to go to London.
Don't think it'll
No.
make it. Don't think it'll make it. Well, I can't wait to see the show this weekend,
Yes.
and 24 is coming back. All kinds of good stuff going on with you. I love it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Right on. Thank you. Lynn Rajskub, American Comedy Company. Go check her out. All right. More Free Comedy Friday.